Yeah, I think we just let this play out and see what happens.
Lightning crashes. The water below you churns. And around Guy Ta'uk, planar gems levitate and turn black and spin around his head. And the water below him starts erupting and churning. And as this is happening, Rupert Klinko starts to stand up on his chair, and the construct that pushes his chair reaches forward and grabs him as its top of its torso and chest area opens up and its head flips back Transformer style and sets Rupert into the construct itself and kind of flips around him as if he's wearing the construct that pushes his wheelchair as a massive suit of armor. And both sides ignite. The druids start running forward, they're firing bows, they're slinging spells. The wizards that are hanging out around the castle start blasting bolts of energy, bolts of fire, rays of sickness, rays of frost, just like multiple colors just firing back and forth as a battle ensues. And in the middle, surrounded by the sprawl, is Rupert Klinko casting huge, devastating spells, trying to knock down the bridge that's connecting them. But it doesn't matter, because Guy Ta'uk just leaps over the bridge as it's collapsing in the middle and pounces on Rupert and just starts pummeling at him. There's a blast of light as they're just fighting, and magic it's now starting to turn into an absolute just fireworks, just chaos on that bridge. And as the battle is ensuing, the planar gems that were spinning above Guy Ta'uk keep going higher into the sky until they're struck by lightning, and falling down through a hole that's ripped in the clouds above you is just a massive kraken, just landing in the water beside the bridge. And it starts lashing out with its massive tentacles, hitting druids, attacking Rupert Klinko's estate. What do you guys do?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we came in the wrong place. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
I think we're in the wrong place.
Kraken, yeah, right.
So the gems are spinning up above. Is it creating like a portal?
They're gone now.
The gems are gone.
Yeah.
Okay. This is it.
Yeah, we're way out of our league. There's no way.
Oh, the druids are distracted, right?
Yeah, everyone's just fighting. They're kind of they're several hundred feet away.
Yeah, but the bridge is...
We have to help. We have to
Yeah, the
help
bridge
them.
is being torn apart. Like, there's a big crack in the middle of it. It's probably going to start collapsing here.
And the Kraken's in the sea, so we can't get down.
Kraken's on the far side of the sea, on the other side of the bridge. So this bridge has stone archways like going down, so just one segment of the bridge is blown out now. But that Kraken has its tentacles wrapped around some of the bottom pillars of the bridge, and it's lashing out onto the top.
We have to stop the Kraken. That bridge goes out, it's all over.
So what's a Kraken?
It's like a big octopus.
Okay.
A Kraken is one of the biggest monsters in D&D.
Yep.
They're worshipped as gods. They call upon thunderstorms. It's like a massive, giant, squid-like creature, but it's also intelligent. And they're usually chaotic evil.
Yeah, they're bad news.
They're bad news. And one has not been in this world for 100 years. But Guy Ta'uk just brought one back. The Kraken is a kind of thing that you probably wouldn't bring back even if you were having a monster island.
Yeah, they're real bad.
We have to stop the Kraken. It's going to take out the bridge.
We need to stop Guy Ta'uk.
I think it already did.
There's
The bridge is
pillars.
mostly
There's pillars.
destroyed,
There's
isn't it, or
pillars
no?
under the bridge, correct? And the Kraken is taking them out.
Yeah,
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, he's
trying to rip.
He's
those
like
up?
almost pulled himself up to the the side of the bridge as he's.
Oh, he's
slapping.
pulling himself up and he's hitting the top. Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, I don't know if it's really not clear. He's like partially in the water, partially up on the bridge. Like it's just.
And the druids and the wizards are having their own like fight.
Yeah,
There's a huge
everything's
battle
aimed on
going
the
on in the
bridge.
center of the bridge. Okay. Well, everything. I would assume that this is an opportunity for. Zer does not seem like he wants to get into the fight. Maybe we could ask him to take the children and the little constructs thing and take them to the Zeppelins, and we help.
Didn't we decide he can't handle all of them?
He can't pick up the two.
He can escort the kids and stuff.
He can do 2 trips.
He could do 2 trips.
Okay. Then what are
take
we
the
doing?
adults in the cart and
We're
we
fighting.
have him be a C-130 and just protect the carts at full speed.
We have him take the kids to the Zeppelins.
How? Flying them?
Picks them up. Yeah,
He can fly him in the back of
he
the.
can pick them up in the.
I mean,
constructs.
there are 2 of them, and there are enough of you that he could do 2 trips. I mean,
He could fly us around to the other side, and we can help Rupert and his army from the other side while the kids are getting on the Zeppelins and stuff. I feel we have to fight. If we don't stop them now, this is going to go further than a monster park. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, if we need to save our utopia, we got to take out Guy Tulk.
yep.
All right.
Don't be afraid. Ogma knows.
I think there's 20 of druids.
Here's the thing: we can either fly over to the side with the wizards and help that battle going on, or we can hit them from behind, fuck them up that way.
20 druids, 2 golems, freaking Guy Tulk.
Are the golems engaged in the battle too?
yeah, they're on the bridge fighting.
on the bridge.
Okay.
So we're getting a sneak attack basically if we come up behind them, or I'm imagining that, right? Because I'm picturing everything being focused on this center point on the bridge in this battle.
We're way out of our league here, V. We're way out of our league. But we have to.
I mean, there are a bunch of ways to do this. I can tell you right now, some are going to be very bad. Some are going to be very good.
Some are going to be very awesome. Too bad we don't have a dragon saddle.
That would help. That's what we really need.
What option would that be? Taking out Guy Tulk?
Don't tell him. Don't say anything.
I know.
I'm not going to say anything
wasn't
about what.
expecting-
There's a way to
expecting
end this, and there is a way to have this last another episode.
What are you thinking, Matt?
I mean, I would like to take this guy out, but with 20 druids in the way, I don't really know how
We
that's
have
gonna be
Rupert there
possible.
to help us. Like, we just have to keep Rupert alive, I feel, because he will know how to get the Kragan back out of the world, if anything. I want to save Rupert.
I kind of agree, because if he's like the only person, seems like he's the only person remaining that would have knowledge of how to reverse all this. Ain't that what Friar Ruck won't?
Yeah, but if this guy can summon krakens, I mean, whatever. I don't know how we run into 20 druids and a demigod and live, but
The Kragan, I think it's going to kill everyone. It doesn't care if it's summoned by a druid or not. It's going to kill everything up there. It's not like he summons it and he controls it. He summoned it to just put it in this world.
I'll ask Zur if he could fly us. Do you think, is it possible to fly us over to the other side, to the smaller island? Those are.
Yeah, he says one at a
One at a
time.
time.
But yes.
I think that's our best option. We're trying to get to the Zeppelins, or it's either that or run or hide, like Casey said.
I don't know what that's going to accomplish. I feel like our side's probably going to lose, and then we're just screwed.
Good.
I think that's our best bet. I think hiding is our best bet.
Hiding? All right.
I don't know. Like,
You gotta look at the
if
big-
we're trying to live,
If we're like that was, I feel, was our goal in the beginning, is to get all the kids off the island and all survive. Well, this is like the bigger picture, like saving the whole planet.
I would love to. Yeah, that was my goal at the beginning when I thought it was accomplishable.
Still is.
So what? What do we do?
2 trips, Zur,
To where?
to the island. We'll get the children off on the Zeppelins, and we'll help the wizards fight.
One wizard.
There's more than one, right? I think you said Rupert Klinko had some other wizards,
Yeah,
like
there were some other people
firing spells.
firing spells off
okay.
from his estate, from the walls.
We help hold the line.
All right.
Matt
Yeah.
looks very disappointed.
I don't know.
Doesn't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
So
We have to take a chance to save the planet.
So you want to fly all of you over?
Yes, I would like to get all of us over.
All of you going in the first lift or the second one? Or the first carriage or the second one? You guys start unhooking the carriages. And
start unhooking them.
Zur climbs on it. He grabs the four corners with his massive claws and beats his wings very hard. Who's in that first one?
I'll go in the first one.
Me.
So where's this? This is going to the second island, we're saying?
Yeah.
And what's on the second island?
So the island is Rupert Klinko's estate. So there's a beach at the bottom. There is a kind of like a chateau in the middle, and that chateau is wrapped around like almost like a little mini fortress. There's a large courtyard in the middle of it.
So that's the whole second island. That's everything that's on the second island?
Yeah. There's some turrets, and as whoever's in that first one, as you're flying up and towards it, you notice the back side. There is a like an air wharf or like an air dock or whatever wrapped around the back side of it that a couple of these small zeppelins are attached to. Where do you want to land?
I mean, if we can get the kids to the zeppelins.
There's a platform right there. I'd tell Zur, like, there.
Okay, so the platform by the zeppelins?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we can get the kids to the zeppelins, that would be a good first start for me.
So he drops you off by the zeppelins and then just immediately picks up and just launches back.
Perfect. Any kids with us, I tell them to get on a zeppelin.
Yeah. And this time as he's flying back, he's caught some attention and there are some spells being slung at him.
Oh boy.
Mostly by the druid side of things and some arrows and stuff. But he goes and he picks up that second carriage. Everyone's just hanging on for dear life, packed into that thing as the rain's coming down and the lightning is striking and that kraken is lashing out, and that hole that the kraken fell through has closed up now, and just lightning is blasting everybody. And even Zur is struck by lightning as he's carrying this thing and shaking. Kids are barely hanging on, but he still manages to get it over and almost crash lands them into the air dock, the wharf around the back of Rupert's place.
Hurry, Robbie, word of healing.
Do I know where the Sword Coast is? The direction?
You would know. We would just think of it as east from here.
East? Okay.
You said there were turrets?
Like castle turrets.
Okay, turrets. I thought you were like a bow and like big bow turret. I was like, man, it's like a machine gun turret. I'm taking that. You're fine.
So there is a young gnome who has jumped off one of these airships. He greets you and he's like, "Who are you? What are you doing here? Do you need? Let's get you on. Let's get you on one of the ships. Let's get you out of here."
Which one is your fastest ship?
They're all the same.
They're all pretty much the same.
Please help the children get on the ships. We're going to go try and help Rupert.
Absolutely.
That's so stupid. Well, we're going to do it.
Are you sure? You don't want to leave with them?
It's time to be a hero.
So you guys load the kids, and Morticia, Yort, and Louise follow the children onto it. Louise looks over at Reid, and she puts her hand on his shoulder and says, "Reid, why don't you come? Why don't you come with us? Come with us now." Lightning crashing, rain running down.
Louise.
I hope you do it. I hope you go. I'll never let you down.
They need my words.
My cutting words.
They need my cutting words. Louise, may the Harpman family, maybe one day you can name something after me. Maybe a tree, a building, or a road. We will see you in the future.
Yort looks out and says, You guys are out of your damn minds." And the gnome, the little gnome pilot, says, "All right, I'm getting these kids to safety." And he unties the rope and he says, "We're going all the way to the Sword Coast." Zur says, "I will follow you there."
Yeah, I definitely tell Zer, you've been as great an ally as we could have ever hoped for. Thank you, my friend. I hope to see you on the Sword Coast one day.
Gotta get that hack in. And now you.
I salute him as he flies away. Give him like a...
Yeah, he kicks off the building.
I say thank you in Draconic.
He flies above the Zeppelin. The Zeppelin, they release the rope, and the Zeppelin starts to slowly drift away. Lightning crashes around it, and it shakes a bit, but it steadies its course as it flies east away from the island.
Fried falls to his knees, wanting to... and looking at the dragon, wishing he could be riding it right now. Wonder what that's like.
Maybe if you'd fallen on your knees a bit earlier, it would have...
Big battle's about to happen.
All right, so let's run back out front and what has transpired since we did all this.
You guys run through the chateau, through some of the castle walls and out into the courtyard, and you see that bridge is continuing to collapse, and you see Guy Ta'uk and two of these massive stone golems standing to his side, and a bunch of the druids, and the Kraken's arms reaching over the castle walls, lashing out at some of the wizards. And you see a Rupert Klinko in front of Guy Ta'uk with his construct body that he's riding cracked, but not out. Cracked but not defeated. And Guy Ta'uk standing very triumphantly next to him.
About how far away are we?
So this is not a very large island. So from the outside perimeter to kind of the center where a lot of the druids and the action is happening. And remember, these druids are still fighting some of these wizards that are standing up along the wall. I would say you're maybe about 200 feet. The whole island is probably about 400 feet across. Or the whole courtyard is 400 feet across.
Very small. Oh, good.
So you're about 200 from the guy and some of the other creatures.
Well,
Do you guys want to...
Do you want to save the world?
Do you guys want to take a Zeppelin over there and just crash it into there?
what?
No, what? Why?
Where-
We
where
need
did you
Zeppelins
come
to
up
get
with
off
this?
the island. Why would we do
Suicide
that?
run, Tamakaze. I read
Okay.
about
No.
it in a book.
All right.
Fantastic.
I'm dashing forward.
All right, what about the other wizards? Can't we,
I follow Ruckus.
fuck, yeah, let's do it.
We're heading toward...
I stand back with
Ta'uk.
my short bow. I aim my my long bow at Guy Ta'uk.
Roll for
Try and
initiative.
get a shot off on him to...
My hands are so clammy. 6. This might be our most epic battle we've ever had in D&D.
Chuck.
12.
And who all does the bad guys and good guys have?
Bad guys get a 14. Good guys get a 3.
The good guys
Who's
always
the
finish
judge?
last.
Who's the judge if they're good or if they're bad? Who is to say that?
Good guys always finish
Where
last.
do you come up with this stuff? One of them just summoned in a Kraken.
He's just bringing balance to the world.
Who's the judge?
All right, I'm first. How far away are we now?
If you're running in, you're like 120 feet away. You're in longbow range. We'll say that.
Well, that's of no use to me. I'll rush it. I'll dash again. 120, and I rush 80, 40 feet away, which is what? Almost to the end of the bridge-ish? How far is the bridge? Like coast to coast?
So to the center would be 200, so another 200 feet to the bridge.
Oh, to the other side, you mean?
Yeah.
So it's a 400-foot bridge?
Oh, I'm sorry. How long is the bridge? I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about how long until you get there.
No.
Oh, yeah. That bridge is longer than the island that you're on.
So, like...
Or longer than the top of the island.
So I guess I'm asking, am I at the edge of the bridge if I'm 40 feet away from Rupert and...
No, because they're in the middle of the courtyard.
Oh, they're in the courtyard?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were in the bridge.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. The battle they have pushed all the way into the middle of the courtyard while
Oh,
you guys were
shitty.
flying around.
Okay. So we're on solid ground. All right. So I dashed and I'm 40 feet away from them. And that's my turn.
All right.
Bad guys are next.
Guy Ta'uk looks down at Rupert and he says, "Your perversion ends forever." And he slams his fist onto the ground. 4 fissures that are 10 feet wide and 40 feet deep extend from the center of where he just punched on the ground, snaking out through the top of the island. It's not every day I get to cast a level 8 spell. He just cast Earthquake.
Yeah, shit.
So, everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
What?
With pleasure.
Reid sees this and he runs the other way.
I got a 17.
Reid got a 22.
V got a 23.
Wait, what'd you guys all get?
17, 22, 23.
I thought I was going to kill you all right there with that first one.
Kill us.
Yeah, it's a level 8 spell.
This is how it ends. We all die.
I think it's going to happen, but I don't know why you're laughing. I think we're all going to die.
Basically,
Oh, okay.
heroic.
Spell save DC is 20.
I'm sorry, guys. See ya.
Ruck sees in the front line.
Peace out.
So, Ruck, you failed?
Yep, I got a 17.
Yeah, as you're running towards them, a fissure just opens up right in front of you, 20 feet wide.
Start packing up.
Slow fall. Don't you have a slow fall or something?
Yeah, I do, but I don't know if that affects us or not. I have no idea. All right, I'm going to start looking it up.
So you fall 40 feet down into the hole.
Oh, so yeah, I can... I have slow fall.
Okay, did anyone else fall?
I rolled a 23.
21.
All right, yeah, so
think
you
it's
guys
22.
barely escaped these massive fissures running or through the ground.
So the fall damage is my only damage, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do definitely deflect that a little. Being at 4th level, you can use your reaction, which I will. When you fall, to reduce any falling damage you take by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level. So I reduce it by 20 damage.
Okay.
Wow.
So, I mean, I don't
Pretty
even
good.
know if I should... Because 46, I'll never even be able to...
Well, I could
Well.
take up to 4 damage, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I rolled 17.
Yay!
Well done.
So I'm running... a hole just opens up below me. I fall and somehow, I can't even imagine.
I imagine you're like wall jumping back and forth
All right.
as it's splitting.
Okay.
You're kind of
Yeah.
sliding down.
Cool.
Nice.
And I've got my cloak, so I can kind of stick on the wall.
Yeah, actually, there you go. Yeah, you probably just stick
All right.
at some point as it's opening.
There you go.
You must
Now,
be sober right now doing that. Man, that would take some good coordination.
You guys just see me fall down a pit, though.
Yes, you guys just see Friar Ruckus just fall straight down that pit.
Anybody else?
There are more monsters.
I figured.
It's for the Utopia, Matt. Just remember that.
It's fine.
This is for
Listen.
Agma's great blessing.
All right, so as the earth is splitting and falling apart, one of the stone creatures that was with Guy Took turns into a ball and rolls straight towards V.
Is there a hole in front of me?
Hole right next to you.
Hole right next to me.
Yeah, he was standing near Guy Took, so you can kind of,
It's going to roll
go
right
that
towards
way.
me.
Yes.
Might have bit off more than we can chew.
You need to make a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Strength. Come on, Casey.
Them's the rules. That's what happens when a Gala Dur rolls at you.
Oh, I like those things.
DC 16. Strength.
Yep.
Yep.
Saving throw.
It's a big old boulder.
Yeah, it's like a living boulder.
Yeah. A crit. A 20.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
That dice is loaded.
It really
Oh my
is.
goodness.
I want to do that test that you said, where you put it in water.
Yeah.
It's obviously
Did
rigged.
you microwave that dice or something? What is happening?
Holy
with it?
shit.
Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. Oh, I did that wrong. I have to make a
re-roll.
melee weapon attack first.
Oh, man.
I'm so sorry. I screwed that up.
Does the 20 still stand?
There's no reason for you to...
I'll make it. If this hits you, I'll let that stand for your rolling charge dodge,
Okay.
or whatever. So we'll see if he slams you though. You just won't be knocked prone, is what it means.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he rolled a 22 to hit.
That's going to hit.
How did we go from kobolds to a level 8 spellcaster and Gale of Dur?
Because you guys decided to face the impossible.
Yeah, I know. We're stupid. Whatever. We'll go down like heroes. I don't care.
We should have told him to tell stories about us.
13 damage.
Oh, okay. And it doesn't knock me prone since I rolled
Correct.
high enough, so 13.
Still the bad guys.
You know what? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
The rolling charge, even if it doesn't knock you prone, you still take an extra 7 damage because it was rolling for more than 20 feet.
Okay. Damn, thing's ugly.
I think they're kind of cute.
I like them.
Let me see it. Ah, yeah. Kind of cute, kind of ugly.
I like them.
Who's up?
Any more bad guys?
Oh,
Actually,
crap.
the other Galebdur, since there's no one else in the courtyard, rolls towards Reid Harpman.
You know what to do if you survive this.
What?
You know what to do.
He rolled a 1, so he's going to fall down into one of those crevices as it's opening up.
Reid does some more fist pumping. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Any more bad guys?
That's one.
So there are some spells cast back and forth, but none of them get anywhere near you.
Okay. Chuck.
I got a thing right next to me, right?
Yeah.
A gale of dirt.
Yeah, it rolls into you, it slams you down, or slams into you, but you manage to stay on your feet somehow, and then it rolls out of its ball, and you see this thing that is as wide as it is tall with these big stone hands in this just living rock face.
Shatter. What does shatter do to rock? Isn't it like double the damage?
Yup.
This thing. So these are one of the big things that we're encountering, right? We've got the big rock golems, the kraken.
Do you have shatter slotted?
I'm about to yell
Because
something
it also
at you.
pushes 10 feet. That's what I'm more curious about, is pushing him off the edge.
Shatter pushes.
If he fails to save, pushes 10 feet.
Are you sure?
I thought that was Thunderwave.
Yeah,
I think a Thunderwave.
So, yeah.
But shatter does
I am
like
wrong. Does not push.
triple the damage, correct?
It's a 10 feet radius. I read that wrong.
3d8 thunder on a failed or half. A creature made of inorganic matter, such as stone crystal, has disadvantage.
How far away am I from the other druids? Or not the other druids, the wizards.
The wizards around you?
Yeah.
They're-
Everybody's just kind of all over the place.
Yeah, they're kind of
Okay.
all on the walls behind you, maybe about 100 feet or so. If you're towards the middle, or if you're actually, if you took
Can
a
I
dash
try to
into the
climb up
courtyard-
on them?
Sure.
The golem? How big are the golems? They pretty tall or?
It's actually a medium size.
Medium size?
elemental.
Yeah, they're not monstrous.
They're probably about 10 feet tall or so. I think that's what I said earlier.
Yeah. Man, this is tough.
Sorry, yeah. Make some
Yeah.
decisions.
No,
I
I'm
agree.
going to I'm just going to pull out Dragon Slayer, and I'm going to, while I'm doing it, I'm going to yell to Reid, shatter! And I swing at the golem with my Dragon Slayer blade.
It's a magical weapon, right?
It is, yeah, but I rolled a 2.
It's not going to do it.
Not going to do it, no.
Yeah, you just slice over its stone armor as it stares you down with its cold black holes in its rocky surface.
Robbie.
How about bonus action? Activate my animated shield. I hear shatter. Reid looks back, thinking about running away, but he turns back around and both hands out. I cast shatter behind it, for that way it only hits the thing,
The rock monster?
the rock monster, and not V. Beat a 15 Constitution save.
Oh.
So a creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on this saving throw.
That's true.
Fantastic.
It fails.
Yes. Roll high, come on.
A 1
boy.
and a 2 and a 5. 8.
So
8 damage
We need every
on
bit
a
we can get.
3d8 spell.
Oh, man.
V, it didn't work.
Good guy's turn.
Good guys.
Rupert casts Wall of Ice and puts a giant wall of ice around or between him and Guy to Ook.
Nice.
Yeah, just his construct raises both its hands as it's on its back, and just this huge wall just starts coming out, and it starts even filling some of the gaps of the earthquake that happened that split the island.
Oh, wow. And where does it go?
It is cutting off the whole. Basically, he's making a wall blocking off the whole southern half of the bridge, of the southern half of his island, and which would lead to the bridge.
Okay. But all of us are still in the courtyard. It didn't really affect that. Just more comers can't come in.
Correct.
Okay, that was cool.
So he's singling off himself to fight Guy Tug by himself.
I thought he did.
No, he did it in front of him. He was
between
trying to
them.
save his own skin too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
He's,
So like right in between them.
yeah.
Oh, okay, in between them.
Let me make sure.
Wait. So now Guy Took's on the other side of the wall from him?
Yes, with the other druids.
Yeah.
Oh.
10-foot square panels.
Any other good guy moves?
Just some spells fly and
Sure.
some hit the goal and things next to you.
Sweet.
Some magic missiles, some fire bolts.
Yeah. Get it.
Fly in.
All right, my turn. I'm at the bottom of a ravine. So I'll climb up the ravine, I guess, using my spider cloak.
Yep.
And as an action, this is lame, but it's a full action, I will activate Dagger of Venom. It's coated in poison.
All right.
Yeah, we all have some of those.
Yep. And that is my turn. Next is bad guys.
So from the other side of that wall of ice, you see Guy Took just leaps up 10 feet and stands on the top of it. And then 10-foot cubes of burning fire start to rain down. Some going around the sides, attacking the wizards on the walls. Some going through the courtyard directly around and attacking you guys. One directly in front of him on Rupert Klinko. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
What spell is this?
This is awesome.
Firestorm rains down upon you.
Awesome. Oh, shit.
I failed.
Oh, hell yeah. Robbie and I both rolled 18s plus
Chuck,
whatever.
that honestly, that is cheating.
20,
I don't understand.
25.
I begin to think
I
that
rolled a
that
2
dice
before.
is cheating.
I rolled a 2 right before this.
So 20 is the
Or, I'm
DC
sorry,
again.
a 2 before the 20.
I failed.
Ruckus failed again, the only one.
Yep. And this time I can't prevent it.
And if I DM, I don't know if I'm going to let you use that die. I'll tell you what.
I agree.
You better hope I don't DM with that die.
Yeah, that's true.
Hear that?
Oh my goodness.
I just saw like 6 dice drop.
Now, was that a percentage?
I'm using 7d10, so I have to just roll the percentage die, but I'll ignore the 0.
Oh, there's no way I'm going to survive 7d10.
Yeah.
You might. If I roll some 1s in there.
I don't know.
Let's rethink our strategy here.
You'll know what the afterlife is.
It'll be fun.
45 damage or half if you passed.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Fire damage.
I got one shot.
You see the wizards just screaming out on the walls as fire just rips through their body. You guys see fire rip through Friar Ruck as he's right there by that center chaos. You see fire rip through yourself. How are the rest of you guys doing?
Oh, I am hurting very bad.
Do we round down or up?
Up.
Oh, I am hurting
You should have taken 23 damage.
even worse.
Because you said 45, right?
Yep.
Yep.
The courtyard catches on fire. The chateau itself is caught on fire.
Are you alive still?
I have 15 HP.
You have more than me. Oh, I'm still alive.
Well, you took damage from that first attack, that rolling thing.
Barely. Where's Friar Ruck? Can we see him?
He is surrounded by flames.
Chuck, you're up. Whatever. We went down like heroes. We tried.
Reid, get back! And can I see Friar Ruck? Because he climbed to the top. Is he to a point where I can see him and get to him?
Yeah, you can get to him.
I want to pull him out of the
You're going to have
flames.
to jump over some 10-foot crevasses.
I'm going to, as I run that way, I'm going to cure wounds myself.
Don't we have a thing on us, though?
Huh?
What?
One of those rock creatures on us?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you
wait,
would take
shit. Never mind.
an
No,
attack
I
of
have
opportunity.
I have to fight this thing.
Thanks for reminding me.
Damn, Robbie. About to get
Do you want to try to run?
No, I don't want to take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, the rock thing's also being burned up, but it doesn't care so much.
Rock doesn't burn.
Push it off the edge.
What am I going to push it off with?
Your body. Is it to an edge?
I'm going to disengage and run towards Friar Ruck.
Yeah, so you run around it and kind of slide right between its legs and start running towards Friar Ruck. You leap over. You run out of the giant swirling flame of fire you were in, kind of see his body underneath another part of the firestorm, and you jump over the giant crevice through the ground, and you are pretty close to him, but you would have to run into the firestorm to get him.
I can't do that. So I'm going to take damage, basically.
Is you trying to cast a healing spell on him?
I disengage, so that's my action.
Oh.
So I can't. I would.
So, honestly, it's actually more the ground is on fire. Like, it's not so much...
so I can run over top of it, basically, and be safe.
Yeah.
But is it like, if it's huge flames, I need you to tell me, because I'll tell you. I've got
Hold on,
6, 8, I've got 6, 8 feet.
I'm rereading the spell. I thought they stuck around and he could move them around, but that's not true. It's just a massive... It's like fireball times, 10. He is on the ground surrounded by flames, but he's not, it's not a continuing swarm of fire. Okay. So you're fine.
I'm going to run up to him. I can run 35 feet.
Sure.
So
yeah.
I want to try and get as close as I can to him. I'll run through the firefighter style.
If you dash, you can get all the way to him.
Can I dash after I've disengaged?
Yeah, to disengage.
Okay, then no,
I
you
can't,
but
so.
you're pretty close.
I'll run as far as I can, 35 feet.
Robbie, you're up.
So how far are these druids from Reid?
They're behind a wall.
Druids, yeah.
There's a big ice wall, and Guy Ta'uk is at the top of the wall.
Yeah, the druids are on the other side of the ice wall. Although part of it's melting because of that firestorm.
So what we can
right
I can
next to
see all the wizards and Rupert Klinko.
Yeah, a lot of the wizards just died.
Okay. How far is Guy Ta'uk from Reid?
Probably about 100 feet because you ran halfway into the courtyard.
It's time to heal and run, my friend.
This thing would just roll at us and kill us again.
Maybe.
Is there a rock creature next to a cliff if I want to try to...
No, the one next to you fell in. Remember, it rolled.
Right, and there's another one that...
that was
V disengaged
Chuck.
from.
V ran away from. So there's only one rock monster that it can get to you right now. But there's also
Ring of
Guy
telekinesis.
Ta'uk.
Ring of telekinesis.
I will use my ring of telekinesis and I will push the rock creature off the edge. Okay, if I use it on a creature, you can try to move a huge or smaller creature. Make the ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check. If you win the contest, you move the creature up to 30 feet in any direction, including upward but not beyond the range of the spell. Until the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained and your telekinesis grip.
You can totally try to push him into a hole. He's going to roll strength. He has +5. He has 10. He is caught off guard by this.
Is this my DC, or do I roll an attack?
Your spellcasting ability. Your spellcasting ability.
What's spellcasting ability? Is that my charisma modifier?
Yep. Your spell attack.
Oh, so I got to roll an attack?
Not a spell attack. I'm sorry. You roll just your charisma mod, and I would say your proficiency bonus, spellcasting ability.
Yeah.
So that's just like a spell attack roll.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
So this would be a +7, so as long as I don't crit miss, I think I'll pass.
Nice.
Yeah. 16 +7, which is a big number.
You push him into, actually maybe you pull him forward right into one of those crevices, and it tumbles down.
Nice job.
I move forward and I see a ruckus laying down. So since I still have a bonus action, I'm going to use my bonus action to heal. Since I have this slotted
Very nice.
healing word on a ruckus.
Yeah.
What do I add to this, Matt?
Charisma modifier.
You get healed for 7 points. You're going to live.
I'm at 7. Yay.
You're going to live. That's Reid's turn.
I get a turn. Thanks, Reid. Good guys. Get him,
I thought it was
Rupert.
your turn.
Oh, it's not my turn.
Paint something real quick in the middle of this battle. Just paint.
Paint a shotgun. No, paint a nuke.
Yeah, exactly. Rupert is standing up inside his construct, and he grasps with his construct's hand, and a large hand of shimmering, translucent force wraps around Guy Ta'uk as he's standing above on top of that crystal wall, or that crystal ice wall. Mm-hmm. Guy Ta'uk pushes out of it, and it does not grasp him.
Ooh.
And Rupert yells, "Retreat! Retreat!" as he looks around and up, and just almost everyone around him is gone.
Oh. I agree.
The one or two wizards that you do see start running down the walls at the top of the fort and running towards the back of the chateau.
Oh, they're getting out of here.
Did Rupert move?
No. He's engaged.
So now where's Rupert compared? Because Guy Took's up on the...
Well, yeah, not totally engaged. They're like maybe 15, 20 feet away from each other. Like he's on the ground.
Up next to the wall?
And he's standing there in the middle.
Well, he was trying to restrain him. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to shoot my cloak webbing at him, I guess. Or do I want to maybe throw... No. I want to throw my dagger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
16?
It does not hit.
So my dagger whizzes right by. And then I will, I guess, run 40 feet back toward...
Run away!
Well, I don't know.
Just towards the back of the chateau?
I guess so.
Yeah, the back of the chateau would be where you guys kind of came through. Towards the zeppelins and things.
Is drinking a potion an action or a...
It's an action.
Okay. Well, then that's my turn. Well, I guess I'll dodge as a bonus action. Using a key point.
I was like, you can dodge as a bonus action?
Using a key point, yeah.
Is that only for attacks, or does it help with saving throws, like dexterity saving throws?
Yeah, I think it does.
Sweet.
All right. Next is... What's his face? Bad guys.
Guy to Ook.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. It's nice knowing you. Fly, you fools.
I know.
So while standing up on that wall of ice, he pushes out one of his hands and a beam of brilliant light flashes out in a 5-foot wave, just pouring down onto Rupert Klinko. And he casts Sunbeam at him. And...
Is that an attack roll?
It's a Constitution saving throw for Rupert. And yeah, and he's just screaming and going, ah, as he's just being burnt by this massive, massive beam of light. And
That's sad.
His construct's arm is trying to raise its, construct arm in front of Rupert's eyes, trying to shield, and his other arm wraps around trying to shield his little body while he's riding inside that construct.
Any other bad guy stuff?
You see some of that ice wall starting to get knocked down by some thunder waves and other druidic spells. And they're trying to pour into the courtyard. That's it.
Chuck?
How far away? So you took off running, correct? Friar Ruck took off running.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm retreating, but I didn't want to be front and center anymore, really.
Yeah. I will cast... I think we are retreating at this point. Because we had a lot of wizards go down. Our ice wall is about to collapse. Rupert's dying. I think we need to... Unless we have something else pulled up our sleeve, we might have to run now, because this is... Well,
we're pretty much dead if we run. I don't really know what that's going to accomplish.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself and move 35 feet away. So we'll roll D8 plus my Wisdom modifier. Hell yeah, I rolled an 8 plus 3. So 11 HP restored to myself. And I'll move back, and that's my turn.
Robbie?
I move forward.
Towards Rupert and...
Yes.
Okay.
Slowly. I give Rupert some bardic inspiration. I tell him to stand up and fight. Your reinforcements are here. It's time to be on the offensive. And I cast blindness and deafen on Guy Took.
Reid Harpman.
Constitution save or be blinded and deafened. 15.
He passes.
Of course he does.
That's my turn.
Good guys. Rupert.
I'm burning.
I know. I don't even think we've damaged him, have we?
No,
No.
he has not been touched. Even Rupert couldn't do anything to him.
I think we're like, our strategy is just to like get all of his spell slots out of the way. So we're just going to get beat the shit, but then he'll be out of spell slots and we'll still be alive. That's our plan right now.
I actually felt that way too.
I'm out of spell slots.
So as Rupert is being blasted, a shimmering circle of luminescent color and light wraps around him, protecting him from the sunbeam for now. Next up is it Guy Took?
No. Good guys, and then top of the order is me again.
Okay, you're up.
Yeah, fuck it. I am going to...
Fuck it.
I'm going to take a cube out of my backpack and throw it as hard as I can at the base of where Guy Tuck is, at the base of the ice wall.
What are you doing? Is this the fortress thing? Oh, fuck.
I don't know what else to do. All right. So I'm using my action, and I speak the command word, which is open sesame. The cube grows rapidly into a fortress that remains until you use an action to speak the command word to dismiss it. The fortress is a square tower, 20 feet on a side and 30 feet high. So I assume that's higher, going to rise up and...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's important because its interior is divided into 2 floors with a ladder running along one side to connect them. The ladder ends as a trapdoor to the roof, so we can... The door is going to be facing us.
So how fast does this grow? Is it one action?
One action.
Okay.
Each creature in the area where the fortress appears must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Rupert is also right there, so...
Okay.
Okay.
Taking 10d10 bludgeoning on a failed save.
Rupert has the Bardic Inspiration if he wants to try to save.
Or half as much on a successful. In either case, the creature is pushed to an unoccupied space outside but next to the fortress. So I'm hoping that pushes him off the ledge, off the ice wall, to the other side.
Into the Kraken's beak.
Objects in that area that aren't being worn are carried. And then it's going to go further on how much damage the tower can take if we want to get into that. But that's the immediate effect.
So go ahead and roll for that bludgeoning damage. I will say
Shit.
that Rupert failed the save.
of
So he's
course.
going to take the full force and be knocked towards you, since you threw it kind of past him right below Guy Ta'uk. Guy Ta'uk is going to use one of his legendary resistances to pass the save and just take half damage. But he'll still be on the other side of the castle.
Did Rupert already use all his legendary actions?
51, so 26 for Guy Took.
Okay.
Yeah, how many legendary actions has Rupert used so far? Or
Oh, that's a good point.
I just want to make sure he does have them. Okay.
we're on the up and up here.
Yeah, we're on the up and up here. I think Rupert wants to be knocked away.
Either way, you're knocked away.
Yeah.
Like no matter what happens, it's either half damage, but
Okay.
it knocks you away no matter what. You can't just be in the fortress magically.
So you separate those two.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Where are you? Did you run up to Rupert?
I didn't run
It's
up.
not
I
that
walked
close.
up
Okay.
a little bit. But yeah,
I was
I don't
was
think
a
I'd be
little
that
worried.
close.
I was like, are we forgetting something? Okay.
Yeah. So you throw this. What's this little box look like?
Like solid metal. Just
Yeah.
like solid metal, super heavy box.
So you throw this solid metal super heavy box and it grows, and you kind of almost like one of those sponge things you put a little water on.
yeah.
But it's so, densely metal, you start to see the rocks and things pour out from it as it just in 6 seconds, the amount of time it takes in one turn in D&D, this thing just slams out Guy Ta'uk. It uppercuts him, and he grabs onto the side as it flies across, and he kind of tumbles back a bit, letting go, and Rupert Klinko flies backwards into the courtyard, and Rupert actually flies right into one of those earthquake crevices
Fissures.
into the ground, one of the fissures in the ground.
Cool.
Dude, it's probably you killed Rupert Klinko.
Probably did. I'm famous for that, for killing people that don't.
All right. So now you have a fortress in between you and Guy Ta'uk.
Correct.
Druids are breaking down that ice wall. Whose turn is it?
After me is Guy Took.
Trying really hard to kill you guys. I don't know if you noticed.
Yes.
Yeah, no, those are...
I'm trying really hard to kill you.
That's the second time you've one-shot me in a D&D
I'm surprised.
Oh my goodness, it is.
I'm surprised we survived as long as we have.
Well, last time you got turned to dust.
Yeah, I was disintegrated. Yep.
Let's set the scene here, because the center of this courtyard is now a 20 by 30 fortress. The closest one to it, I think, is Reid. Reid, you're about 1 turn of movement away from the fortress. 1 turn of movement away from that is Friar Ruck. And then the furthest, trying to encourage his buddies to run away, is V, the monster hunter. So you guys are...
Rupert's right outside of the fortress, basically. He got pushed... No, but he's in a fissure.
Yeah.
Right outside of the fortress.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Gaituk is currently on the other side of the ice wall. We can't see him.
The southern side is where the bridge comes from. The ice wall is still kind of in the middle. The chateau is the northern point of the courtyard. You guys would have to run to the left of the chateau. So you guys are kind of in a line pointing to the left side of the chateau to get back to the place where the wharf, where all of the airships are. So bursting through that left side of ice is Gaituk just charging at it. And ooh, as I hit the microphone stand making this motion. Charging at it, both of his hands, and he just knocks down like a whole 10-foot section of it. And there are 4 druids by his side. And next turn.
Man.
That was the first time none of us have really been murdered on a Gaituk turn. I'll take it. After that is Chuck.
And they're all like right there grouped by each other.
How far away am I from the Zeppelin, the platform?
It would take you about 3 turns to get to the platform.
3 turns.
So it would take you a full dash to get out of the courtyard, and then you would take you another 2 dashes to kind of get through the buildings and to the back.
Okay. I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Hail of Thorns.
Bonus? Wow.
Yeah, it's a concentration spell. Next time I hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, the creature creates a rain of thorns that sprout... The spell creates a rain of thorns that sprout from my ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, target of the attack, and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to shoot an arrow centered at Gaituk.
Okay.
So
you're going to be able to hit all but one of those druids.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Oh, man. 22?
Is that what they have to...
That's my attack.
So that's
I'm
the
rolling.
actual arrow
actually.
itself.
That's the arrow itself.
Okay, so the arrow itself will hit Gaituk.
Yes.
Okay, so that does hit him.
Fantastic.
So do damage
I'm sorry,
for your
21.
arrow.
It was 21, I'm sorry. 21 still hit
Yeah,
him? Okay. So damage for my arrow, it's a 1d8. I rolled a 7 plus 5, so 12 damage. And then I do 1d10. And I rolled a 10. Bam!
And that's for everyone around him.
Right.
They
Yes,
have to make the
everyone that failed.
And
if
him.
they succeeded, Gaituk and everyone around them
What do they
within
have to
5
pass?
feet. And if they succeed, it's still half as much. So
Okay. Yeah, so a couple of them definitely eat some of that. About half and half.
I'll continue to move back as far as I can, but stay within distance where I can still shoot them. So
Robbie, you're up.
I cast Shatter. Centered on Gaituk to hit them all. 15 Constitution.
Roll for damage. You're hitting all of them.
that was really good. 19. You had to roll 5 and a
20.
6.
6, and an 8.
Oh, never mind.
20.
Misread that. So nice.
I will... Is the fizzer that Rupert Crink goes down, is I'm able to go and look down in there?
Yeah, you can do that.
I look down there. Are you going to stay ranged, Matt? I assume so. You can't just run in there.
Yeah, I can't run in there.
Do you have any more range things?
That didn't kill any of the druids? Yeah, I can do my ring.
No, but they definitely... so as you do that shatter, some of that ice explodes around them and shreds some of them, beats them up a bit.
I'll give some Bardic Inspiration to Ruckus. And then I will try to look for cover.
Sure. You can go in the tower if you're close enough.
Yeah,
I think we said I'm gonna turn
you're
away.
the closest to the middle.
Oh, man,
okay.
I take some cover. I'm getting down on that fizzer if I can, like then.
Climb down into the hole.
Well, like a little bit. Like if I can just like have like a stepping stone or something to stand and like get in partial cover or some type of cover. I'm the next to die.
It's not very fun.
It's not very fun, is it? Yeah.
Sure, yeah, you look over and you slide and you're kind of like your chest is up and you see a little foothold and you put down on that and you're kind of popping up over the edge of one of those fissures trying to... You get +2 AC, partial cover.
Is he still alive?
He's pretty wrecked. You see the light in his suit, the purple light that kind of goes around the edges and the joints of his construct diminish.
Oh, he did.
Rupert?
Rupert.
Rupert.
All right, next up.
I'm going to yell down into the hole. Hopefully as a free action. It's my turn.
Yeah.
What does he want? Hoping Rupert responds. I don't know.
Reid pops his head out. Looks at Ruckus. He dead. He's dead.
Is he?
His
Does
power,
he respond?
Yeah, he doesn't respond.
Okay.
The
It's
power.
also pouring the rain, thunder's happening, there's a shatter happening.
All right. Yeah, I'll slide down there and like try and... I guess that'll be my turn. I'll slide down and see if I can get him awake, or I don't know.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
We're on the offensive. Rupert's dead.
Yeah.
Well, the power construct might be dead, but Rupert in the center might be alive.
Yeah. I'm trying to get some info. I don't know.
All right. So you slide down there.
I don't know what else to do.
You
I'm not going to engage in melee. That's stupid.
you see his suit. The leg is kind of crushed. There's cracks all through it, and I'm assuming you rip open kind of like there's a bit of a casing that went flipped over him, Transformer style.
Yeah.
Do you try to peel that back a bit, or try to unlock him?
And then I have a potion of greater healing if he's unconscious.
Yeah, so you rip that open, and purple steam and vents come out, and you see him, and he is, bloodied up, kind of blinking, not quite so conscious.
Okay, yeah, I'll use a potion of greater healing on him.
All right. Roll for some hit points for Rupert.
44 plus 4.
The battle has turned.
Sorry, guys. I really thought I'd kill you in like one turn. So I thought this was going to be really quick, but you guys keep living. We might have to split this into
Say
two
your
episodes.
damage again, Matt.
14 healing.
14.
We don't die so easily.
And I want to ask him, like, what does he want? What is he trying to do here?
He wants balance.
Yeah.
That's what he keeps blabbering it.
Yeah. He wants to return things to the way they were.
I was hoping he was after, like, one specific item here or something. I had a devious plan, but oh well.
I know where you're going.
Bad guy's turn. We're all grouped up. This is an excellent opportunity.
Not me. Not me. I'm not
for you. The other three of us are all in
not
one
me.
little area.
Don't count me in your hole of death.
The three of us are in a kill zone for sure.
They call it a kill box.
I know. Yeah, the kill box. That's right. Dang it, I used the wrong term.
Guy to Oak walks through the hole in the ice wall that he made. I will suffocate you worms. You've bothered me long enough. A 20-foot radius or a 40-foot sphere, which will cover all of you guys, especially since two of you are down by Rupert Klinko, of poisonous yellow-green fog starts pouring out of these cracks on the ground. All around you guys down in the hole, and also on the surface area too.
No.
So when you guys enter the spell area for the first time on one of your turns, you will make a Constitution saving throw, and then we will get to that from there. I know, it's so anticlimactic. Well, on your turn, we'll wait to see if this kills you.
Anybody else?
Yeah, so there are still those four druids. Some are looking kind of terrible. One's going to run right up to V, and he is going to cast Thunder Wave on you.
He got that close to me. I've been running away this entire time.
Oh, actually, yeah, he probably wouldn't be able to
Would he be
get
able
to
to
you in
reach
one
me?
turn.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
he'd have to dash. You know what he's going to do? He's going to run towards you and cast Entangle. keep you planted right where you are. So you need to make a Strength saving throw.
Of course. This is how it happens, huh? I rolled a 3 plus a 2, 5.
So roots come up from the ground and start to wrap around your legs and your arms, and two of the other druids are walking beside him and fire arrows at you. An 8 and a crit.
Oh, the 8 hits. The crit does not.
11 damage.
Still alive.
Your turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
There was another druid, but he just cast Barkskin on himself.
I'm going to try and
Name.
break out of these vines.
All right.
My action. I mean,
Not this again. Not this again.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Shoot your
I'm
bow
going
at
to.
him.
How am I going to shoot a bow? I'm entangled.
Your feet are entangled.
Doesn't
not
it
your
like?
body?
I'm restrained, right?
Why don't you activate your dagger of venom and just kill yourself?
Restrained means your speed is 0.
Damn.
That's all it means. Attack rolls against you have advantage.
Yeah. I feel like I have to get out of these vines.
I don't think you're going to live next turn.
You have disadvantage on dex saving throws. Actually, I'm going to say that that cloud, now that I'm thinking about the layout, since you're the furthest one away, you're not in that cloud,
Okay.
but the other 2 players are.
I'm going to try and bust out of the vines and run.
Okay.
All right. I roll 18 plus 2, 20.
That does it.
I'm going to try and run away. Get cover behind something.
Okay, so yeah, you move your 35 feet. You would actually now be pretty close to the back wall, but you're not all the way inside yet.
Do you know how to fly a Zeppelin?
About to find out.
No way.
I don't know. I might not make it there.
That's true.
Actually, as you're running towards that wall, you see over that wall one of the Zeppelins leaving.
Oh no.
Because remember, the wizards all ran away
Right. Yeah.
like 3 turns ago.
Any Zeppelins left over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're small. They're fairly small. Maybe
Fairly small.
each fit like a dozen people.
Okay.
After Chuck is Robbie. You start your turn with this poison cloud.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's my thing. That's
There
not
we go.
gonna,
Not gonna do it.
Not gonna,
The end
not
is
gonna do
nigh.
it.
A 2 plus, I think, 3. Yeah, 5. If you're pulling out a bunch of dice, I only have 15 HP left.
Pull out a bunch of dice.
I'm pulling out a bunch of dice.
Oh, that is a bunch of dice.
Oops. Well, did you see what this one was?
A 2.
Okay.
It looked like a 1.
Every point.
17 poison damage.
Just is that what you had? What'd you say you had?
15.
Oh.
Reid is on the edge, taking cover. He breathes in
Sweet, sweet bliss.
and then passes out.
So yeah, you feel this poison choking and choking and choking you, and not only do
He
you
falls. Right?
you fall 40 feet down into that hole, which means that is an automatic fail on your first death saving throw.
You hear something crack.
Yeah, so you start slipping. You're gasping. You're just kind of you're not like you didn't just fall backwards. You're like falling on your stomach, and then you start to tumble on your side down, and you take damage.
Could the damage kill him since he's at? I guess I don't. Does it just count
It's
against
a fail save.
failed save?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Rupert's turn.
All right, so Rupert is also going to make a Constitution saving throw because he's choking on that air, and he clears his breath, and then casts gust of wind or
Control winds?
he's gonna. I don't think he has
Okay.
all of.
Gust of control wind is you take control of the air in a 100-foot cube that you can see. And one of those options is gust. So wind picks up within the cube, continually blowing in a horizontal direction you designate. But that's a level 5 spell slot. I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna go with gust of wind, 60
Gust,
feet long,
okay.
10 feet wide,
Okay.
and he is going to push all like a big tunnel of air. He's not really actually. I don't even know if he noticed what was happening with Reid as he was choking and gasping and falling, but he definitely clears the air around Friar Ruck and himself as he pushes all of that air out of the space around him.
All right. Can he move at all? Did he move?
He can't climb out of this thing,
He's like crippled, isn't he? Kinda.
more or less. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he out of
Or
the...
I don't know if he's
So it's
crippled,
my
but
turn.
this is-
Can I get him out easily or not really?
Yeah. He says, "Thank you, my friend. Thank you."
All right. I'm going to grab him fireman style
Okay.
over the shoulder and then Book it.
All right.
Out. So in dash, 80 feet toward, I guess, Chuck.
All right. You see V, the monster hunter, running towards that wall. So you catch up to him. You're right next to him, and you got a little Yoda on your back, hanging on.
Yep. Reid. There's nothing I can do, Reid. Well, I don't think any of us will make it anyways. Their turn, bad guys.
There are 4 druids.
How much HP do you have left?
We'll find out.
One is going to. Druids don't really have the coolest spells here,
No, I don't do much.
and they're all running pretty low on what they can do. So they close the gap and they start running towards you and firing off arrows. We have 4 druids running towards you, firing arrows. Trying to think. Let's say 2 head towards V. The 2 that were firing at you before fire again. We have a 17 and a 6.
17 matches.
Doing 4 damage.
Still alive. I'm still alive. Barely.
And then
There's
Friar Ruck. We have a 10 and a 17.
Oh, shit.
Your AC is 18, I think.
It is 18.
All right. And then Guy Tauk. He reaches his hand up and he sees you, Friar Ruck, holding on to Rupert, or Rupert holding on to you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Three plus. Come on. Plus 3 plus Bardic Inspiration. 5. 11.
That did not make it.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
You feel a wave of necromantic energy washing over you.
What kind of druid is this?
He's like half druid, half lich. He's like a druid lich.
That's not a thing.
Now we know.
Yeah,
piece
it's
of shit.
custom. Custom made. He's like
he's a piece of shit.
he's like
god. He's a god.
undead, earth powered, gods, demigod thing. A lot of earth spells, a lot of necromancy.
Well, I only have 7 HP, so.
Okay, yeah, you're gone.
Use a legendary action.
It was 8d8 necrotic damage washes over you.
You might as well see if you can roll over 41 points of damage, then I'm outright killed. I don't get saving throws.
Oh, I'm surprised you want to go for that.
Well, it's only fair. That's the rule.
Sure. 14, 20, 28,
It's getting up there.
plus 19.
40, 28, no.
It's 47.
2, 3, 47.
47.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm dead.
So
I don't get saving throws or anything.
you feel just all of the life in your body being pulled from you as your knees buckle and dry, your skin starts to rot, and you just fall forward onto your face.
I had Rupert on my shoulder, just FYI.
Yeah, and Rupert kind of tumbles down to the ground.
So passes Friar Rock.
Up
What
next,
spell was it?
that was Blight.
Blight.
Who's next?
Oh, I'm dead. I'm not keeping track anymore. Fuck you guys.
We have one job.
Chuck.
Does Reid make a death saving throw at all? Or
My turn's after yours.
Yeah, so Chuck,
he doesn't get to make a death saving throw?
My turn is after yours.
Oh, you're after me.
if you can get Rupert Klinko to one of those ships and get out of here, you save the one person with knowledge of the planar gems who could possibly undo all this.
Oh,
The
shit.
little man is on the ground. He just tumbled next to you. You're running for that door.
So he's right next to me.
Yeah.
Is it an action to pick him up and throw him over my shoulder, or
You can just grab him on your run. He weighs like 30 pounds.
throw him over my shoulder? And I feel like healing myself is just pointless at this point. But
Yeah.
how far away am I from the door area? Am I like next
You're like
to
15 feet away.
Okay.
Yeah. You're so close. One move, you're on the other side of that door. if you use all your movement.
Well, I'll definitely do that. Yeah, I'll use all my move. I'll grab him if I
Yeah.
can do that and get him through that door.
All right.
Throw him over my shoulder.
Make a check. Come on, this is going to be the most intense check ever. I
Well,
can't think of one. I know.
If I have to make a check,
Wait.
like if we need to make,
Rupert's dead weight. You can just throw him, just grab him, throw him over your shoulder.
Yeah.
He's facing behind you. Maybe he'll cast a spell when it's his turn, if you're lucky.
yeah. I go through. Shit, fuck, I don't even know what to do. I'm gonna throw him over my shoulder and I'm gonna run to the door. What do I see on the other side?
Just an empty hallway that hooks to your right, and then there's another door that's about another movement up on your left that heads out to the wharf.
Can I dash?
Yeah,
I'm dashing as far. I want to get as far
Okay.
as I can get away. And I'm protected inside this area. Correct? Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to get as far as I can, but not expose myself. Like, I don't want to be running outside if I'm in an area where someone can see me or whatever, because I am literally someone could just blow on me. I'm dead. So, just to give you a heads up.
Robbie, already one fail.
So 10. That's a success.
That's a pass. Although, are you still in the stinking cloud or no?
It got blown away.
It got blown away. That's right. All right.
Friar Ruck.
Clinko.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Klinko he's actually just going to ready an action since he can't actually see anybody to attack at the moment. And then the druids are going to, just dash and chase. And as you are rounding the corner to leave the hallway, you hear that other door slam open, but you don't quite see him yet. But Rupert blasts a fireball down the hallway and it explodes. And you hear screams coming from the doorway.
Hell yeah. Nice one.
Yeah, you feel everything shake. The rain starts, the wind and the rain hits your face as you're leaving that door. You feel the warmth of the fireball on your backside, the cold rain bearing down on your front.
Come on.
Well, it's the bad guy's turn. Did that stall them? Is that what you're saying? All of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Chuck's turn.
Do I see zeppelins in front of me, or?
Yes, yeah, you are one dash away from getting onto one. It's a big, what you see here is a kind of like the wharf goes around the whole backside of the island, but there's a big round semicircle where if you just run to one of the edges of the semicircle, you can just cut the rope and jump right on.
I will do that. If I've got to use a dash to get there, I'll get a dash. I'll go on and
Yeah, you get a dash and you throw Rupert on, but you still have to cut the rope to disengage.
use an action. Okay.
All right.
Robbie?
14.
That's a pass. Klinko's next.
Klinko is laying over the side of the Zeppelin, wand in hand, just shaking, pointing it at that door that you guys came through.
Oh boy.
Druids.
Guy to burst through that door. That door just flies off its hinges and flies out over the wharf and down into the water. And at that point, Rupert blasts another fireball straight at him. And he takes the hit, but he's a little shaken. Guy to throws a shimmering green arrow just out from his hand as if it were nothing over towards the Rupert and the ship that you're on. Oh, that's a 20. So
Matt closed his eyes and just nodded at me like, yes.
okay, so yeah, he blasts Rupert right in the face with acid.
Is the Zeppelin look like it could still fly, or?
Yes, yeah, it's fine. He hit the the place where the passengers are. He was aiming for Rupert. He wasn't trying to take down that ship.
My action's to cut the rope, set it free, start trying to float away.
Yeah,
So.
you hack it with your sword and you kind of push off the way you would on a like a canoe on the side of a dock, and it waves back and forth, and then you crawl into the kind of the front little cabiny area of the Zeppelin. Behind the wheel is a construct that actually looks similar to what Rupert Klinko was pushing Rupert Klinko's wheelchair.
Get us out of here.
and it just snaps to life and just starts turning the wheel.
What is that?
Fans whir up and it starts to move. Next turn.
Wait for me.
Robbie.
11.
Oh, Reed's still alive.
Reed's up.
He's still alive.
Well,
what does
you're,
that
you're
mean?
stabilized. You're at 0 HP. You're
Oh.
unconscious, but someone can heal you.
I'm
if
breathing
we
a
win.
little bit.
Yeah.
And I have a heartbeat.
Right, but you don't have any HP. I think the best option for you is if Terror Town members show up and you.
And I become a vampire.
Right. I think that's your best case scenario because otherwise you're about to get left on the island. I don't know what your plan is. Rupert.
is blinded by that acid and very low on hit points. He's, patting it out and wiping it off. And actually, he's going to take like another 2d4 damage while he's dealing with this.
Little guy.
And he has like 1 hit point left. As this is all going down, you see Zur.
AC-130. I knew he'd come back.
As the ship is flying off, you see Guy Took ready another spell as he's aiming it towards, just flinging another acid arrow, this time towards the balloon part of your Zeppelin. Zur flies through and he takes the hit, and he blasts his paralyzing breath all down over Guy Took, and he does a big sweep, and he cowers and he kind of falls down as Zur flies by, and then he continues his sweep around the area where Guy Took is standing, blasting his breath over and over and over.
Nice.
We see V climbing out of the cabin of the small Zeppelin that you're on, and you're firing arrows just into the cold breath or the paralyzing breath of Zur's. On his knees, one arm down, you see Guy Took just absolutely, devastated there on the ground. And you're able to make it. You float away. Eventually you see Zur fly up and around, disappearing behind the mist and the rain and the storm. And as you are flying away, eventually you're starting to catch up to the Zeppelins that the kids are in. You see them in the distance. The storm is starting to break, and flying down behind you is Zur. And one of his back legs, he's holding Reid Harpman.
Reid, yes!
You forgot someone. And he sets him onto the Zeppelin.
Cure wounds immediately.
As you guys fly off into the sunset. We see the Temple of Ogma, where two of you are still teaching there. I assume where our three heroes came from originally. The former school of Rupert Klinko. In the courtyard there, we're kind of zooming in, beautiful blue sky, tall, towering clouds, pepper the horizon. And we see V, the Monster Slayer, and Reid Harpman standing in front of a large statue that is covered with a cloth. We see Rupert Klinko sitting in a wheelchair with Louise standing behind him. And Reid Harpman, you pull the cloth off of this bronze statue. And Matt, Well, we'll go ahead and have you describe what the statue to Friar Ruckus looks like, because he's your man.
Sure. So he's wearing his robes. So I mean it's bronze, but there is brown robes that he's kind of you're used to seeing him in, and probably doing something heroic. Probably has Klinko over his shoulder. I think that he died, and he's pretty proud of the way he died. He was a major part in saving Klinko's life, who he viewed as hopefully a savior of the world again. But so he would have Klinko over his shoulder running, and he would probably be like 15 pounds lighter in the statue. Like, definitely.
They're gracious. The artist was very kind.
Yeah, definitely took some artistic liberties. But yeah, kind of like fireman carrying him, Klinko over his shoulder and running would be what the statue looks like.
Yeah, maybe your head is like, or maybe your foot is on the head of a beholder, and there's a bunch of little monsters around your feet.
Very heroic looking.
Yeah, some like smoke, like some other abstract shapes and smokes around your feet, as if there's a giant battle going on.
Right.
Standing around the statue, we have all of the students, but especially featuring we have Aston and Broly and Cohen and Cindy and Devereaux and Plim and Quan. They're, teary-eyed, but smiling, very proud of how their teacher sacrificed himself for the good of others. Reid, you're up there. You just put off the curtain, or you just put off the sheet off of the statue. Do you have any words?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming, honored guests, Klinko. Here is Ruckus, a man of honor, a brewmaster, a teacher of martial arts in our school, a strong leader, a man of sacrifice is what he is, and his last hour of saving Klinko to save the world, he has sacrificed himself. May us all honor him and rejoice that we knew him. Thank you.
V, do you have any words?
Praise be to Ogma, brother. That was beautiful. I don't think I could have said it any better. Friar Ruck was an honorable man, and he died believing in Ogma's blessing and the future of knowledge itself. So we honor him.
Following the unveiling of the statue, there's a little luncheon. Just kind of a sad spirit over the school on this day. Joining the lunch, a tall, lean, good-looking man with long silver hair enters, and he introduced himself as Zer.
Zer? Reid scratches his head.
He shakes he shakes your hand and thanks him for helping him off the island.
Well, welcome to the Sword Coast, sir.
Reid, you know who this is, right?
When I left the island, I left the weave behind and regained all of my true powers, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you. Thank you again for helping me.
Thank you for helping us.
Zer, mingles and talks to everyone, introduces himself to Rupert. After the lunch, Rupert is in his wheelchair. He gestures up to Louise. He says, "It's time to get some work done. It's time to get some work done." And she pushes him into his room that he's been staying in at the school or the temple. Piled up in the corner are a handful of gray, plain gems. Zer walks in. And he says, "So I take it you're the one that took them away. Now I need you to bring them back."
don't know.
That's it.
In a utopia.
Yeah.
That's the first campaign.
Hell yeah.
That was a good finish. I feel like it ended it strong.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm amazed you guys lived. I'm kind of happy one of you guys died.
Yeah.
You deserve to after running into that nightmare.
But it was awesome.
Yeah. Exactly. We went out in the blaze of glory we were hoping for, so